Hi everybody, welcome to A Cruise Called Tarot. This is Melody. This video is for the star sign of Leo. This is specific to you, Leo, and the romantic partner that you are connected to on a soul level. All right, so this is what I call the terms. I started this series a couple of weeks ago. I did a sample run of how the video would play out, and I did it as a pick a feather star, um, the terms reading for the elements. So this time I am doing it by the sign. So Leo, this is the terms of your romantic relationship on a soul level. All right, so let's go ahead and just shuffle up the cards here for you for a second, Leo. All right. So we have the sun. The sun. So the sun is always a happy energy, Leo. So Leo, this is where your person's overall energy is at. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but this is where your person's overall energy is they are in the sun's energy. They are happily within they're happy within their emotions. They're happy where they're standing at on their path. They feel happy, they feel joyous, they feel abundant. They feel in bloom with their energy. The sun is all how they feel about themselves, with the one there. So I do feel they are at a new beginning about how they feel about themselves and how they are viewing their surroundings. They're viewing their surroundings as abundant and happy. Um, the sun is shining down upon them, Leo. So that's a positive energy. That's the energy that your person romantically connected to, Leo. The person you're romantically connected to is that's their present energy. And why is because they left go of some emotional discomfort. All right, they accepted the cup of love that was being offered to them, and that's why they're standing balance within their emotional energy. They're standing, they know right where they're standing at is where they need to be. They're balanced. There's no eruptions, no waves in their emotions. And that's because they let go of some sort of discomfort on an emotional level. All right, which is awesome. Something that they may have been struggling with for a while. Yeah. This player energy where they just felt like they always had a choice. They could never come in, or perhaps they've dealt with that energy. Maybe this is your energy, Leo. I feel like your person has dealt with the emotional discomfort of being in this player energy, of not being able to commit, always off to the next adventure in life, and just to see what he can create, or she, on this next adventure. Yeah, they're always off on something new. They're not ever able to plant the roots. For some reason, I'm seeing what looks like to me the Egyptian pyramids. I don't know why, but they pulled that to my attention. So I kind of feel like it may have something to do with some past life karmic residue, that they've been feeling for a while. So it's what Spirit was telling me to do, to guiding me to say. So I just feel like they are letting go of them emotional energies, them emotional discomforts. I kind of feel like they've been with them through past lives, clean from back in the Egyptian days. I feel like this is something that they needed to complete within their, like something I feel they needed to complete within their soul contract as well. So that's how they're presently standing. One more card. Yeah. They're being victorious. They're recognizing this discomfort. They're recognizing it as perhaps past life energy. But they're also recognizing the Knight of Wands, not being able to commit, always off onto the next adventure. And if you look, they are going two different directions. So I kind of feel like your person is doing a 180 and deciding to go in a different direction, um, because I kind of feel like they come to the point within their life that they're knowing, they're realizing what was causing the discomfort, and that's why they are able to stand balanced and in control of their emotions and be calm, let the sun shine down. All right. So, yeah. And they're being victorious for being able to do this. All right. So, that's where I feel your person's current energy is at. So, next, we're going to check in on the connections energy, Leo. So, where is the connection at? Where is the connection at between Leo and their romantic partner? Where is the connection at? Where is the connection at for Leo and their connecting romantic partner? Where is the connection at? Alright, so let's go ahead and pull a card. Yeah, there's boundaries. There is boundaries in place within this connection. Yep. And somebody is breathing out some darkness through meditations, through a breathing exercise. Yes. Okay. Nurture and protect. They're nurturing themselves. They're nurturing, I feel, their innocent side with the baby cub here. I feel like they're taking care of themselves and they feel like that baby cub, they feel protected by their mama bear. I mean, I'm just putting it out there. I'm calling it like I see it. So I feel like they feel protected like the mama bear protects their baby cubs. So they're feeling that protection. They're feeling that love, that nurturing energy through this meditation, through this breathing exercise, and through setting healthy boundaries and limits within this connection is what another thing that will help nurture and protect this connection. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a clarifier for healthy boundaries and limits. Yeah. Put a healthy boundary. Set limits to perhaps the decisions that you're making. Put healthy boundaries about. I feel like they're telling you need to set some limits and some boundaries with what you are seeing and feeling through this meditation and these breathing exercises. With the Two of Swords in reverse, that means that you're seeing something within this connection. You both are seeing that you need to set healthy boundaries and limits in this connection. Yeah, okay, so that's what I feel. So breathe and meditate. Yeah. I feel like um, you need to learn how to breathe and meditate and then pass that along to other people. Teach your method of breathing and meditating, of how to let go of these dark shadows, face these shadows. Breathe and meditate will help you face some shadows so that you can, um, you know, practice. I feel like this connection needs to learn how to do this, all right? And by seeing what boundaries and limits you need to enforce to be able to do this is what I feel within this connection. And I feel like one is teaching the other these limits, these boundaries, to taking time out to take care of yourself, to protect your energy, to nurture yourself. All right, that's what I feel. I feel like you could also, you both could be going to maybe somebody who is a specialist in helping you to figure this out, somebody who's teaching you how to do this as well. All right, so nurture and protect. Well, these two cards wanted to pop out. So nurture and protect, we got root chakra and we got the world. All right, so we got the 1 and then we got the 21, the completion of something, the alignment of coming through this completion of learning how to breathe and meditate, and teaching it to perhaps other people, gaining that wisdom, gaining that knowledge of setting these healthy boundaries to take care of yourself. That's where your wisdom and your knowledge is going to come from, is from within yourself. All right, you need to embrace this alignment within each other, and especially within you guys' reality, so that you can embrace this connection in a very nurtured and protected way. That's what I feel. I feel like you guys are learning something and you are teaching others your ways, is what I feel. All right. So I feel like for your person being in this energy, I feel like that's what helped your person with this emotional discomfort. They, they went into meditation. They set the boundaries with your energies, perhaps, Leah. They set them boundaries and said, nope, I'm not going to take this no more. This isn't how I like feeling. And when they set the boundaries, when you set the boundaries, Leo, with your person, it caused them to do a 180 and go a different direction, because it caused them to recognize what maybe they were refusing to see. All right. So I feel like within this connection, this break, this boundary that happened caused both of you to teach one another how to nurture and protect your energy. That's what I feel. That's what I see for the connecting energies between you two. So let's go ahead and move on into how they are feeling about you, Leo. Let's see how your person is feeling about you. How is Leo's person feeling about them? How is Leo's person feeling about them? How is Leo's person feeling about them? All right, so let's go ahead and get the answers. How is Leo's romantic partner feeling about them? The things are up in the air between you two. Because of the boundaries that had to be set. So somebody could see something. Yeah, cloud 9. There's another up in the air energy. And delight and desire. All right. So I feel like your person looks at you as you are very sweet. You are very desirable. You're very easy on the heart, easy on the eyes. They make you feel, you make them feel a bit secure. I kind of feel like you may put them up on a pedestal as well, Leo. But I feel like because of that, it makes them feel like they are on cloud 9. But it's that the way you come in, Leo, and not wanting to commit energy that makes them feel like this relationship is up in the air. You make them feel desirable, you make them feel sweet, but you also make them feel uncomfortable when you can't commit. You're always swooping in, oh, this is an adventure, and then moving on to the next one. And that is not something I feel that your person wants. So let's clarify up in the air. Clarify up in the air. Yeah, patience. Everything will unfold as it should in divine timing. So that's why they are up in the air with this energy. They are being patient because they know within their heart space how you make them feel. And they know that everything will unfold when the time is right. So they're definitely in a positive energy with how they feel about you, Leo. All right, so yeah, look, the Sun card coming through again, and this time with the Hanged Man. So I feel like again that they're feeling that patience, that everything will unfold in divine timing, and they're just waiting. I feel like they're just waiting for you, Leo, to get your stuff together, to get it together, so that the spirit can cause. I feel like they're waiting for you. They're definitely being patient, and they're waiting for you for the right time for when you will illuminate and grow. I do feel that. I do feel that they love you. They you make them feel on cloud nine, but because of that player energy and how it makes them feel, they are setting that boundary and they are showing you, I'm not gonna take it. All right. So they know though that in time that you guys will probably come back together, they, all right, because of how they feel. So let's go ahead and pull a message for cloud nine. Cloud nine. Spiritual lesson. Yep, this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So that's why your person feels like they're in cloud nine, because I kind of feel like they are teaching you a lesson. They either you're teaching them a lesson or they're teaching you a lesson right here. Breathe and meditate, because somebody is learning something. Somebody is teaching somebody else something. That's what I feel. I felt that already. So yeah, somebody within this connection is learning a lesson, and your person is feeling that. So they may be feeling that they either taught you that lesson, Leo, or they may very well be learning the lesson as well. But I feel they're feeling they taught you a lesson, and it's making them feel like they are in cloud nine. And but they know that you guys will eventually, when the time is right, if you guys are meant to be, it will happen, right? So that's why they're feeling on cloud nine, because they set that boundary. You're not going to do this to me no more, Leo. And that's just how it is. And I kind of feel like that's making them feel like they're on a pedestal. Like they feel up in the clouds because of that. They set them setting that boundary. Yep. Yep. There it is. The Queen of Wands. There is your person setting that boundary. I will not tolerate somebody coming in and not wanting to commit, not wanting to stay faithful, not wanting to plant them roots. I will not do it. Your person is standing in their confidence. They're the ones that set that boundary. They're the ones that set the limits. They seen what was happening. They were paying attention. And they know where they're standing at. They know. It's like they're standing in their own power. They're not letting you, Leo, take their power, is what I feel. All right, delight and desire. Delight and desire. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. So I feel like your person is feeling the sweetness of this, for one. All right. Two, I feel like they either regret if they were the player, or they're feeling the sweetness of your regret, Leo, is what I feel. Um, so I feel like, it took a couple of times with the layers of the cake there. I feel like it took a couple of times, like a couple of bricks to fall for somebody to get that message, is what I feel. All right. So I feel that your person is delighted in the sweetness of your regrets. I don't know why, but that's what I felt. So we're going to get another clarifier there for delight and desire and regret. I kind of feel like maybe, your person could have been the one who was in that Knight of Wands energy and did not want to commit, right? Um, I feel like, it could be both. It could be either one. But I do feel your person is in that energy of that Four of Cups energy, feeling that emotional discomfort. So I feel like your person regrets what they did, or perhaps they are feeling the sweetness of your regret, Leo. Take it as it resonates, about how they feel. So I do feel they want to move ahead, is what I feel. They want to move ahead in this relationship into a smoother emotional relationship, is what I feel. That's what they desire. They desire tranquility because they do have regret for, like, perhaps setting them boundaries with you. And I feel like, even though they did feel your sweetness and you did put them on a pedestal, you still was in that player energy. And when they set them boundaries and they stuck to them, somebody had to learn a lesson here. All right. So that's what I feel about how they feel about you, Leo. So let's go ahead and move on to what are they thinking about? What are they thinking about, Leo? What is in their brain? What is your person thinking about when it comes to you in this relationship? What are they thinking about? I'm sorry I held myself back with you. So they do regret holding themselves back with you, having to set them healthy boundaries and limits. They think that. They're like, man, I wish I didn't have to do this, but somebody needed to learn a lesson. A lesson had to be taught here. So let's pull another one. They're really bad at commitment. So I feel like your person is either viewing you, it's when they're thinking about you or thinking about this commitment, they're thinking that person's really bad at commitment. Or maybe perhaps they are very bad at commitment as well, and that's why they held themselves back from you, because they feel like they're in recognition of that player energy and the discomfort that it causes you, Leo, is what I feel. So I feel like that's why the sun is shining down upon them and illuminating what is the discomfort is, and this person had to learn a very deep lesson. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions, talking about learning that lesson, feeling the consequences of their actions. So I do feel that your person was the player, Leo. That's what I feel. I feel like the person you're romantically connected to is the player. And they had to learn that lesson. They had to. And they're feeling it. They are definitely feeling the boundary that you set with them, Leo. They're feeling it deeply. And that's causing them to recognize what they need to change because they had to learn a lesson. It had to be taught to them on a very deep level for this person to expand and grow. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers. I am sorry I held myself back with you. What clarify this? What does this look like? Yeah. They're kind of thinking maybe they shouldn't have been so patient with you, or maybe they're feeling like they should have been more patient with you because they're sorry they held themselves back with you. They're wishing that maybe they either were more. They are wishing that maybe they was more patient with you, or they had more patience to deal with you, or wish that they had the patience to, to breathe and meditate and awaken that energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and those cards don't want to come together. Clarify. Patience. Held myself back with you. Yeah. Your person was imprisoned within their own thoughts. And I kind of feel like I look at this card sometimes as that inner child. I feel like their inner child had them a little wrapped up. I feel like, and that caused them to hold themselves back with you. And that's why they were always off into the next adventure. They could not commit because it was something I feel that was instilled with them for many generations. Um, Many generations, perhaps many lifetimes. That's what I feel. But I that's why, because they had like the thoughts about commitment stem back from when they were a child. All right, so I'm really bad at commitment. Let's clarify that. Yeah. So there is something that is inspiring them to grow, to change, um, to ascend, perhaps. So let's clarify muse, and I'm really bad at commitment. Yeah. I feel like your person is in being inspired perhaps to come forward and offer you like an invitation out to go out and maybe celebrate something, maybe an invitation out um, to have coffee, maybe an invitation to go out dancing. I feel like they are being inspired to offer this invite to you, Leo, is what I feel. So, yeah. Okay, so let's move on to I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. What does that look like? Yeah, because they had to go in solitude. They had to spend some time within themselves, by themselves, to think about the consequences of what they did. All right, so I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions in solitude. Wow, all my cards just jumped everywhere. All right, so yeah, they had to go in solitude to find that hidden knowledge on how to find balance and to um go through this judgment call. So they had to go in solitude. They had to go off by themselves. So that spirit could force them to review their actions and what they did, and what the secrets that they were keeping hidden as to why they did it. All right, so that's why they had to go off. That's what they're thinking about. My person had to set this healthy boundary and push me off to the curb and force me into myself so that I can finally see the actions, being called to justice for the actions that I, did, the things that I did to my person, and to help gain the balance and the restoration of the things and the secrets that they are keeping when it comes to why they were in this player mode and why. And that's where they are figuring out, I am very bad at commitment. And why is that? They're being inspired through this karmic review to restore balance within this connection. To restore the balance within this connection. So that's what they are thinking about when it comes to you. So let's go ahead and go into what we're going to do is we're going to take a call. Wait a minute. I forgot. We got one more section to go through. Where is your person at on their spiritual journey? Where is your person at on their spiritual journey? Okay. So, Leo, let's see where your person's at on their spiritual journey. What does this look like? That's way too many. Spirit of the Gargoyle, intimidation, guardian, and protector. So we can see again that they are being protected. All right, protected and nurtured while they are, facing this dark energy. Judgment call is being called upon them. Yep. Through the balancing of the karmic justice and balance. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. So that they can go through this karmic review and find justice for their actions and balance themselves out on a spiritual level. Yep. To fulfill a soul contract or commitment that they made a promise to the divine with. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some signs. Spirit of the Gargoyle, intimidation, guardian, and protector. So let's clarify that energy. Yep. So that your person can complete a cycle. Just like with the Spirit of the Ring, complete a karmic cycle. As it's part of their soul contract to complete the cycle. So they're being protected through this process with a gargoyle. Let's clarify that with completion cycles and Spirit of the Gargoyle. Yeah. They are completing this cycle. The Six of Swords, again, in this card already come out within their feelings. They're feeling the regret. They are definitely feeling the regret and the more remorse for what they did to you. And that's causing them to ascend. That's causing them to ascend to a different level when it comes to their soul contracts. All right. So they have a gargoyle around them that is protecting them through this completion of a cycle that's going to move you guys forward, move them forward on their path. All right, so Spirit of the Scales, karma, justice, and balance. Yeah, Spirit is saying it's time. That's why judgment call come out. That's why judgment come out on one of these cards right here. With that, they have to, they're finally feeling the consequences of their actions, because judgment has been called right there. Judgment has been called to balance this relationship out, balance and harmonize, balance and restore that inner flame, to balance them out. Time, it is time. Spirit's telling them it's time on our spiritual path. So let's go ahead and pull Spirit of the Scales and the Hourglass. Yeah. They're aware of it with the King of Swords. They're aware of it. They're very aware that it is time to do the work. It is time to balance the scales within this partnership. It's time to complete that karmic cycle. It's time to fulfill this soul contract. All right, so let's go ahead with Spirit of the Ring, contract, promises, and commitment. Clarify that. Yep, the sweetness. I knew that card was going to come out. Remember, they're feeling that cake energy. Where's it at? Back here. Well, right here. The delight and the desire. I felt the sweetness coming through that cake. So they are realizing the sweetness of this commitment through this karmic justice and balancing of the scales. They are realizing the sweetness of the promise that they made to Spirit when they come down here. So they are definitely, I feel, perhaps even seeing hummingbirds. All right, so Spirit of the Ring and sweetness. Yep. It's like a wish fulfilled for them. A wish fulfilled. That's what I feel like. That's where they're at on their spiritual path. So let's go ahead now and do what is the possible future energies of this connection. So we're going to take one card off the bottom of each deck. Okay, one card off the bottom of each deck. Alright, I missed one. Alright, so okay. Alright, so I think I got them all. Put these over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over what's the possible future energies of this connection. Well, right off the bat, I feel like there's going to be a decision made. Somebody is going to make the decision on which path they want to go on. That is for sure. Yep. Because they have evolved. They know what they needed to walk away from. They learned that lesson. That's what I feel. With 2 8s coming out right in a row. Oh, and check this out. Another 8. Success and growth. This is the 8 of Wands. So we have 3 8s right in a row. So I do feel this is a no term or a short term that's going to possibly go to a long term. That's for sure, especially with 3 8s coming out in a row. This is definitely going to go in a new direction. So there's a new opportunity to resurrect this connection, because somebody has had their awakening is what I feel. And I kind of feel like somebody's made that decision. They've made that decision what path they want to walk down, and they have evolved, and that energy has caused them to move forward at a very swift, it's caused them to grow at a very swift pace. All right. I kind of feel like, yeah, they definitely know. Yep, look at this. Rebirth and victory, success and growth. So they have definitely went through their spiritual rebirth. They rose up out of the ashes of the consequences of their actions and have been victorious. They have been successful. They have grown. Yep. They have grown. They have blossomed. Yep. And I kind of feel like they realized that um, whoever they ran off with or did their deed with, that was strictly sexual. They realize that it's easier to just stay away right now. So again, it's just easier for your person to just keep that healthy boundary until they get through this. They're still in the process of restoring balance within themselves. So it's easier for them to just stay away right now while they sulk a little bit and continue with the consequences of their actions. Yeah. So the King of Pentacles, it's just easier to stay for them to stay away right now until they can become more stable, until they can become more confident, more stable of a person, so that they can mature, right? From what the heavy burdens of being like that for so long. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, so that they can make better choices, because the consequences of the choices that they have made so far has kept them in this heavy energy. All right, so there's somebody's contemplating how they can do this. How can I move forward and offer the one that I love? So I feel like they're contemplating the protection and how it has caused their ascension into this new beginning. How that was a wise investment to have that healthy boundary set, right? Yep, they're ascending and they're very aware on where they're at on their spiritual path, because I kind of feel like they are very intuitive, extra sensitive, very aware of spirit protecting them. And that's why the boundary had to be set. All right, so they're very aware with that because they've been contemplating that through what was this back here? Breathing and meditating. They became aware of the emotions they needed to walk away from, that grief, that loss. That was very, very uncomfortable. All right. So that's the future of this connection. I feel like it's going to go in a new direction, go from no terms to long terms, because somebody had to learn a very significant message. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some final advice for you, Leo. What advice does Spirit have for you, Leo? What advice does Spirit have for you, Leo? So we have new beginnings. Again, we've seen that already. Everything in life is constantly vibrating, moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Hence all the eights that I've seen in the future connecting energies. All right. So life is definitely trying to push you in a new direction. So be patient, they're saying, Leo, and follow the guidance of Spirit, because they're nudging you. Child's love. So the love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as a bigger part of our hearts. All right, so children, a child's love, maybe if you have children, or maybe you connect with children and you can feel their love, or maybe there was something that you both were lacking growing up as well, is the love from your parents and feeling that love. But I feel like somebody has definitely a love for children. So new beginnings, let's clarify that for the trust. We got trust. You need to have courage and faith and trust that this situation is definitely calling for you to have faith. There is faith and trust and having courage that this situation will unfold when the time is right, is what I feel. So let's go ahead and see what sign they are showing you about this new beginning. So it's coming. They want you to have faith that it's coming, Leo. It is on the horizon. This new direction that you so want is on the horizon. Yeah, yep. Have faith. Yeah, don't go into survival mode. Don't just be like, another day without a person. Don't be like that. Have faith, have trust that this new direction is coming, because you know what? It is. All right. Don't go into survival mode, I feel, is what they're telling you, Leo. There is a new beginning coming. So let's clarify with the tarot card. Yep. They're telling you you're working too hard. You're working too hard and you're in this survival mode. They know it's a lot of hard work. They know. They're telling you, look, we know it's a lot of hard work to, have faith and trust and to be courageous and to keep waiting for something you've been waiting on for a while as a lone shark in your own waters, and being in that survival mode after, you've had to set these boundaries. But I feel like they're telling you, Leo, to just breathe, meditate, teach yourself to be calm, and work hard at changing that and shifting that. All right. It'll help you to have the faith and the courage to be patient while this situation is unfolding. All right. So that's what I feel. So a child's love when it comes to Leo. What is that about? A child's love when it comes to Leo. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, with a connection with children, or allow your inner child, Leo, to come out and allow your heart and soul to sing with joy with that inner child. I kind of feel like it'll bring you into alignment. It'll get you out of this survival mode that you're working hard at trying to find the faith. They're telling you to be a little bit fearless, all right? Have this deep connection with your inner child. Allow your heart to open. Allow your soul to sing with joy, just like a child would. Have a little bit of fun. Establish a bond with your inner child. It'll help you to open up to your desires and what your passion is and what you're desiring within this partnership. You don't have to work so hard to stay in survival mode. You don't have to do that. Just trust and have faith, and have a little bit of fun. Follow the passion that you're desiring. Open your heart. Let your soul sing with the happiness and the joy of a child's love by loving that inner child. Yeah. And it'll take you right through that door that'll transition into this new beginning, is what I feel, Leo. Let's pull a tarot card. Child's love, transition, and passion. Yep. You're being guided. You are being divinely guided. Your guides are around you. I do feel too, just for maybe a select few of you, if you've had a baby who did not make it and they transitioned into the spirit world, I feel like that baby is around you, sharing its love with you. With the Knight of Pentacles, I kind of feel like that child could be your guardian angel, helping you to transition out of being in survival mode from working hard all these years, and to have to tell you to, I feel like they're whispering in your ear, mother, have faith, mom, have faith, I love you, I am here, the bond is still here. That's what I feel for a select few of you. For the rest of you, I kind of feel like you have a spirit guide that's around you, that's helping you to tap into your inner child, opening that heart, opening that soul's energy, bringing out that inner child energy to play and not be in such deep emotions that's keeping you in survival mode, that's making you work extra hard when it comes to what you want. I feel like Spirit wants to tell you, Leo, you're almost there. Look, the door is right in front of you, is what I feel they are telling you. It's okay. Open your heart. Let your inner child out. Let them play. That inner child will take you to where your passion lies and what you're truly desiring. I also feel for a select few of you that you could be desiring having a baby with your person as well. So that just came through. All right, so thank you for watching, Leos, and blessed be.